Hi fellas, welcome back. So the car's got an alarm fitted, obviously, but you see, these, oh by the way, Emily's been getting some nail varnish, so my nails are looking amazing. But anyway, the alarm, right, obviously you've got your lock button, and you unlock, but when I press the lock button, like the alarm goes on, but the doors don't lock, so I've been using the key. And someone on my last video mentioned it could be this part, and as soon as they said it, I was like, aye, that's probably what it is. And all it is, right? So what this is, it's like a puller. So when it gets a signal off these through the wires, one wheel will be open. Then when it gets a signal, that'll just fire in, and it pulls like a little metal rod. I've got a spare metal rod. All this should be already on the car. It's been that long since I've had the door card off. I've never had the door card off since I got the standard interior fitted. If you're new, by the way, you might not know, but the car used to have black leather interior. But I'm thinking this is what it is. This was literally like £3.50, £4 off eBay. Do you know what I mean? It's for now. I'll take the door card off and we'll go from there. It's a pretty simple job to remove a door card. You'd literally just find bits and you start pulling them off. That's for me electric mirrors. When I got this interior put in, I got the door card, but I didn't get these bits. I swear to God, I looked for so long for these bits. There's just like little bits of this car, man. Honestly, they're an absolute nightmare to get all the certain bits. Two more screws at the back edge here. If you had this car, would you want standard interior or leather? I hear pulling the door cards off. It feels like they made like a paper mache, like a good quality paper mache. But if you snap them, obviously they're knackered, do you know what I mean? Didn't laugh if I snap this door card. This is a new part, right? And it's sitting like that there. So we're just going to take the old one off, put the new one on, pray to God and hope it works. Let's get these screws off. I'll replace the screws that hold this in. Heads are knackered, man. Cheap shite. Right. So originally, like, it's been soldered on the car, so I'm just going to snip the ends off these. Trim the ends. Now I'm not claiming to be an expert at soldering, right? But if you're ever soldering, what you need to do is, if you heat your wires up, then put a bit of solder on. I think it's called tinning them. Then it makes when you're soldering them just a little bit easier. So I'm just going to tin the ends. By the way, how cool is that soldering iron? What you're going to do is get the wire hot and just add a bit of solder. There it is. I normally always use heat shrink, but because I'm making this video, I totally forgot to put the heat shrink on before I soldered. So I've got some proper, I think it's called Tessa tape or something, or it says there, aye, Tessa tape. It's like a fabric electrician's tape. It's what you got to use on cars. I don't think you're meant to use this like plastic electrician's tape on cars. I'm sure I had more than this. We'll make it do. There's the old one off. We'll keep this rod pusher thing. You see all the rubber boots perished. See the rubber boot, look. We'll put that in the B1N. We can try it before we even fit it. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Please let the simple Latin work, and I promise I'll never splash anyone again when I drive through a big puddle. Amen. Right. You ready? So when I press this button, that should pop out. Oh, watch, watch, watch. Whoop, whoop. Who wants a Bentley? You get a Cosy with central locking. Anyway, we'll put this bit back in there. shut up, man. The wires are too short. Like, look, it's meant to go in them two screw holes there. See, that one and that one, right there. It's meant to go in them two screw holes, right? But the wires are too short. See how the back end's not going up? That hole there should line up with this one up here. So you look in here. See there where the cable tie is holding the wires? So if I snip this cable tie, there we go. Holes line up. I'm going to replace these junky screws. The head's stripped on them. I've got a drawer full of old screws. Here, I'll show you. Oh, you fucker. Find something in here. Got 4 screws that'll work and they're all different. I'm going to have to find 2 the same. Can I have 2 different screws? Oh, hair fever. I've got 2. Let's go. Screw 1. Screw 2. It's got the power. The new thing's got the power, right, to... It'll unlock it. It'll unlock the doors, listen, ready for the clunk. There. But it won't lock it, it hasn't got the power to push it. See that? But if I just give these, touch it a little bit, clunk, it's locked. I think there's too much angle on this. There, let's press the button. Are you ready? Unlock, clunk, lock. But if you just, there, that's it, locked, unlocked. It unlocks, but just hasn't got the, just doesn't quite lock it. Just needs that little bit extra. What do I do? What do I do? Let's have a look. It's all greased up. Looks slippy enough. Where's that other pusher rod? I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. So there, that's quite a steep angle down. Get this new rod, what hasn't been used. Instead of having an angle like that, move it along a bit. So all I've got to do is move this along the bar and just put that further along. So that's what we're going to do. We'll keep that one just in case. Obviously, I've been in and out. That's where it was, so I'm going to move it as far along as I can. So I can still get in with a screwdriver to do them screws. So about there. I just need to cut about 1 inch off this. Do you reckon I can get through it with these? Do you reckon I'm strong enough? 1, 2, 3. I just need to put a slight bend in the bar. Trim that excess off. Remember, you don't need safety glasses if you do the safety squint. By the way, kids, if you're watching this, you do need safety glasses. It's still not working. Got our trusty WD-40. If I ever get caught in a rain shower, the only bit that won't rust on this car is this door. It's not cheating if it works. Lock. Unlock. Lock. Unlock. Let's put it back together. Door card on first. I've got WD-40 all over the car door. Yeah, how's this for an old school connection? Is that a proper good old printed circuit board type thing? I'll say it once more in this video, but when I got the car, it had a leather interior in. So obviously I bought these door cards, but it's got a little hole here. Has any of you just tried getting the one of them vinyl repair kits and fixing something like this? Even if I don't make that good of a job, it's going to look better than a black hole. Does anybody else use these C-Tech chargers on your car battery? So there we have it, fellas, fixed the central locking. I'd just like to thank, I think there was two people mentioned it in the last video when I said the locking wasn't working. So honestly, thanks fellas, honestly, I genuinely mean that. As soon as you mentioned the part, I was like, that's it, that's what it'll be. But I'm looking for, I want to try like a car review type thing on a car what I find interesting. If you're local, like if you're in the northeast England, pop on my Instagram and drop us a message with what car you have and maybe a couple of pictures or something if you're interested. There's a couple of rules though. Number one, if your car's got undercar neons, it's not really for me. If you don't brush your teeth at least twice a day, not really for me. If you're a danger to me or animals or anything, not really for me. And the fourth one, if you're the type of person to drop out at the last minute, no thanks. Anyone else, like if you've got an interesting car, drop us a message. Thanks to all of you subscribers. Don't forget to subscribe yourself. And until next time, I'll see you later. Oh, and enjoy the summer. Let's let the car before I go.